Hey co-hustlers. So today's video is going to be, of course, if you can tell by the title, this is going to be about Drake. And this is just going to be a simple, quick reading, just to get energy around him, and just see where things are going for him, how he feels now, and you know what's to come. I did have one question from someone, so we're going to get into that. But before I get into this reading, you guys, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button, because we're on our way to 500 subbies. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also make sure that you guys like the video so that it gets through the algorithm on YouTube and other people are able to see this video. And also please make sure that you guys comment to show some engagement. You can just simply tell me how you feel about the reading, ask questions about future readings, whatever you would like to say in the comments, but please be respectful. Alright, you guys, and again, this reading is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only, and let's get into the reading. So Spirit, give me the energy around rapper, mogul, Drake. Give me the energy just around Drake and his career, how he feels right now, what's to come. Alright, y'all. So, beginning of the energy, Drake seems to be in a very creative space right now. It seems like Drake is in a place in his career where he just wants to flourish. He's surrounding himself around a lot of family and loved ones, even his music family possibly. And he's just in a very creative space with the Page of Wands. He's beginning to explore new ideas. I also think Drake is traveling right now. Is he on tour? I believe he's doing some shows overseas. It is showing in his energy. He's just really, you know, experimenting with his creativeness. But I feel in terms of him in general, how he feels, Drake is a bit agitated. And his ego is a bit bruised as well. And a part of this, I feel, does have a lot to do with Kendrick. Yeah, because we got the King of Swords coming in reverse, which shows another male energy. Both of them are in reverse, which shows that there has been words exchanged, music exchanged, and Drake is just experiencing a lot of imbalance in his life. It just seems like there are a lot of things that he regrets. There are a lot of things that he's just thinking about in terms of how can I get myself back on track. I also feel like Drake, there is a project that Drake is going to release, but with this project I do believe that there is some fear attached to it, that it won't be received well by the public. And it's more so because of everything that has been going on with Drake. But it also feels like, again, people are not really focusing on him anymore. And if they are, it's not so much on his artistry. So Drake is just concerned that he won't be received well by the public. There is a little bit of fear there. Not that he won't be successful with the project, but I just feel that there are going to be a lot of mixed reviews about his music at this moment. Also, I feel in terms of career, I could see where Drake, I'm not going to say he'll retire, but I do feel like he's going to slow up a little bit in the next few years. I'm seeing it in terms of, it's showing months, but it could be a couple of years where I see Drake possibly slowing down, just to take some time to himself and really figure out what his next move will be. Even in the coming months, Drake could just, you know, chill out for a minute, and really just focus on other things. Yeah, there's a lot of, we got the Judgment card and the World. So there is a lot of judgment that he's facing right now in terms, again, with his career and how people are looking at him. I feel like also with Drake, there is just this energy of, I don't know what is next? The thing about Drake is he's a very talented artist, right? And people know this. People know how talented he is and how experimental he is. So it's almost like Drake is not too concerned with his fans per se, but again, it does bother him with that Judgment card here. It does, to a certain extent, bother him because, of course, he wants to be received well by everybody. We got the Lovers card, which shows there is some sort of decision that he is trying to make. And I want to see, give me a clarification card. There is some type of something he's trying to agree on. Oh, cards falling. And I think this may have something to do with an album. This may have something to do with a new album. How many albums does Drake have? Does he have like 7 or 8? Between 8 and 10. I am seeing where he's working on an album, sort of project. And I feel like he has something coming out this week. But this seems like something more on him. Like this is something that he's going to be doing by himself. But I do see him collaborating with a team. He's very thankful for where he is in his career. And he's also just very thankful for the people that support him. A lot of the negativity has affected Drake in terms of his ego and in terms of, I feel like it made him want to work harder to prove a point to people that doubt him. The last thing I want to ask is a question that one of my subscribers had, and her name is Crystal Castillo 7575. So hey girl, hey, I'm going to be doing your question, and she wanted to know, is he going to be able to have a comeback and be the #1 rapper as he's been for years? I'm curious. So, will Drake be able to have a comeback? What I'm seeing, to be honest, is that there's going to be like a stalemate energy. And when I say stalemate energy, it means that things are just going to be kind of stagnant with Drake for a minute. I feel like Drake, it's like, what more can Drake do? You feel me? What more can Drake do? Drake has added a lot to the hip-hop game, okay? He's done a lot musically, and there is not too much more that Drake can do to top what he's already done. So there's that energy. It's like Drake is already great, so it's like, what else can Drake do? I do believe that Drake, is going to again try to produce some new music, and I feel like if he does, he may even change his sound up a little bit or be very experimental with his next album. I'm gonna say that. I feel like Drake really feels unappreciated, to be honest. He knows that, he's a great artist, but again, I feel like Drake's energy is like, I feel very unappreciated. And really, this is something that started even before the Kendrick energy, okay? He's always felt like people kind of look down on him when it comes to his creativeness. He can get very frustrated when he feels like people are not appreciative. And I feel like also Drake is very kind of insecure about his music. Like, he takes his music very seriously, and if it's not received well, it does stroke his ego. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely believe, Drake, not that he won't bounce back, but I believe that Drake is already at the top of his game. So again, it's like, what more can Drake do? But I do believe that he is going to try to do his best to continue to put out great music and experiment more with his sounds. But again, Drake just seems like he's in a very low place, and he feels like people are just taking advantage of the artist that he is and playing on his top. So yeah, I do feel like Drake, he will always come back because he's Drake, but if he does come back, it's still like a like a self-conscious thing. Like, I think Drake will always be a perfectionist and will always feel that he's not getting the reception that he deserves. I hope that makes sense. 8 and 7 of Swords are together. And in terms of the 7 of Swords, a lot of things are going to be coming out about Drake. A lot more that we don't know, and possibly some things that we have heard. I feel like there are going to be more people that try to expose Drake. Possibly in the rap industry, but I do believe that there's going to be some things coming out about Drake. If not this year, very soon. There could be statements coming out, but I do believe there's going to be some things coming out. You even see right here where someone is in handcuffs. So I don't know if this is Drake or somebody around him, but I do see some sort of jail, and I do see some sort of information coming out about Drake. And it could be related to some things that people have said about him that we have not been exposed to. So just keep that in mind, guys. We'll see if that comes to pass. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only and all alleged. I hope that you guys like this reading. Let me know if you have any questions concerning Drake. And I will talk to y'all in the next video.